Riot's getting a treat tonight with some six-man tag team action. Starting us off, the Cow Gang Fans Go Moo! The Uncrowned team up with AC Cobra to take on Trill Trash Trademark. Welcome to your main event once again in the booth. It's Jake, it's Jason Sensation. We are ready to go. Throw up the dogs.
I mean, who would have thought that on a Thursday, the brand new night of Riot, you would have the dream team, the Stockton and Malone of OCWFed, one Jake the Steak Allen, and your host, myself, the owner, founder, ruler, Grand Pooba. It's main event time. It's Riot 544. Let's go, Jake. I feel good, Jake. I feel great.
I'm Juice Boss! As we hit the Riot 544 main event here, of course, this match bred of the rivalry between Spider Ryu Matsumoto, the current kind of light heavyweight champion, and AC Cobra. Of course, they had their battles at the end of season 14, and then of course the same can be said about the Uncrowned and CQC.
You want to say sort of, kind of, he is not the light heavyweight champion. Spider took his ball and went home. By some hooker crook, he's back here with his shenanigans, his foolishness, his tomfoolery, and his use of legalese. Oh, I have to put a direct. There's no board of directors here, you stupid idiot. But you know, here we are.
Well, as the man never officially lost the light heavyweight champion, he does stake claim to it now, even though obviously officials disagree. And as the Uncrowned and AC Cobra wait in the ring, they dub themselves the Cow Gang. They're going to have to bite off a little more than they can chew here. We've got 3 champions headed their way.
I mean, you'd tell Doc Green to shave his legs. Jesus Christ. Anyway, back to the action. Oh, look at that.
And an interesting look here from T.T.T. Very familiar there, Jason Sensation.
Of course. This is what Spider does. This is what Spider is known for. T4. Oh, T4. Okay. So, see, you might not know about this, Jake, but he's basically, he's spoofing C4, one of the most dominant factions in OCW, because what Spider does is he's a barnacle, he's a parasite, he's subhuman. So this is what he does. So now he has Quartz dressed up as Paul Pugh. He has, Russ dressed up as Mugen, and here he is pretending to be Bobby Minio. But you know what? Spider doesn't have an inkling of the style, substance, or class that Bobby Minio does. So once again, Spider's a poor imitation. That's what he does. He's just a poor imitation of an OCW wrestler. You remember how they used to say about cosplaying in OCW? Spider is the supreme cosplayer because that's all he is. A nobody.
And it looks like we're finally learning what was in that mysterious box that we saw last week on Turmoil. CQC pulling out all the threads. Mugen, Pugh, and Bobby Minio being impersonated here in the ring for T4.
Yeah, I'm surprised that Ryu didn't dress up as Matsuda. Just saying. Because he was also part of C4. Poor
maybe a little bit too much respect there for Matsuda. There's your bell. We're underway, and Spider going to dodge AC Cobra right away with a tag and a couple of fingers over to AC Cobra.
See,
so
here we go.
We're going to have to wait for that. And now he's coming over to our table here.
Oh, fantastic.
Oh, giving you the finger, Jason.
Oh, what a dick.
As we get a Sake Blue Buster right in the ring. 2 members of the tag team match that we're going to see at Anniversary doing battle now. We're going to have to wait for that third meeting between AC Cobra and Spider Matsumoto.
It's just, you can never tell. Oh, jeez. You can never tell with Spider, man. Spider's just useless.
And as the 2 men separate, we get Doc Green and Russ Cohle, a rematch of the main event from last week. Inside the ring right now, Ted watches on. Doc Green going to take Russ Cohle, put him in timeout, and he's got him in the corner. Some tag team action on the way. No. Nice counter there from both men.
The funny thing about it is that CQC and the Uncrowned are well-oiled tag machines, but they're not necessarily, beautiful. They're not necessarily triple threat aficionados. So it's going to be weird to see how they kind of gel with, Ryu and his foolishness and trashery, and then AC Cobra and his gamerness.
And we don't usually get these type of 6-man tag team battles here on OCW Riot, but we're going to get a little tag team action here between T4 and it's Spider and Russ Cohle. Rather than the 2 members of CQC executing oxidation inside the ring, And Mugen Cohle, or whatever you want to call him, looks like they're going to execute some more tag team moves. And talk about a well-oiled machine. Big-time attack there, and here comes Antonio Everrett. The ref can't keep these 6 men apart.
Ref is all over the place. Ted needs to get it together. The funny thing is I will still say that Cohle rocks the Mugenta way better than Mugen. Just saying.
I know.
Or Colgenta. Maybe it's Colgenta.
I know one member of P3 that would not be happy to hear you say that. And now a nice victory roll there as Quartz getting in the ring to break up a quick pin attempt. Spider wasting no time. Here we go. And look out, the Spider special. Trying to steal another one just as he did to steal the title. Oh, Doc Green had it scouted. He's going to be looking Spider again. Another roll up. Schoolboy time, too. Oh, my goodness.
Jesus Christ. We were in for some foolishness and we knew it. My favorite thing is Spider just yelling at the ground because he's a moron. Whenever you think he can't sink any lower, he manages to find a way to subscribe you, whatever, surprise you with his stupidity. Look, his stupidity's rubbing off on me.
Oh, and it looks like it rubbed off on Doc Green there. That springboard connecting with nobody as he falls flat on his back. And now Spider going to try and execute a carry move. I thought he was going to attempt to cut the ring off there for his partner's CQC, but Doc Green now in full control after the reverse DDT.
Oh my goodness! I mean, this is remember we saw on social media that Spider was talking trash to Doc Green and vice versa. Doc Green feels that Spider is kind of an insult to OCW, and it's kind of good to see them in the ring together.
And now AC Cobra going to get tagged in, so we'll finally see the 2 legal men as AC Cobra and Spider now. Brilliant double team move as AC Cobra gets his first action here and starts it off with a pin attempt. And you would think, based on the way that they look, that T.T.T or T4 in this instance weren't taking this bout very seriously, but they look to be in control for most of the beginning portions of this match.
They never take anything seriously. Whenever Ryu's involved, nothing is ever taken seriously.
And Spider now taking his matchup here, his third encounter with AC Cobra in a couple of months very seriously, powerbombing the man on the outside of the ring. And now we're going to head over to the Tolmec double cam as we see Antonio Everrett drop a Meteora on Quartz who tried to get involved.
You got that picture-in-picture over here. Very fancy.
Cobra going to get back in the ring.
Very
We've
advanced.
got 2 members of, we got a AC Cobra and Spider inside the ring and Quartz and Antonio outside. AC Cobra, nice elbow drop across the chest, Jason Sensation.
Very, very, very nice. I like to see it. You love to see it. I love this picture-in-picture, to be honest with you. It makes me happy. It looks nice when, the camera team gets it together for once.
And it looks like inside the ring, Doc Green going to take a blind tag and help his veteran teammate AC Cobra out. But he gets a forearm for his trouble. Spider's been in there for quite some time. And it looks like he's taking full advantage, showing his partner, Antonio Everrett, what he's going to do. Look out, Jason Clinton Sensation! It's time to get fresh and super flashing elbow right on the sternum. The cover to the former world champion, and no.
Of course, because it's not. It has no value. He has no value. He's nothing. He's a loser. You have to understand this, Jake Allen. You got to get where I'm coming from. You got to understand what you got to pick up what I'm putting down, brother.
Doc Green tagging in AC Cobra as Spider tags in Rust Cohle. And now AC Cobra and Rust Cohle going to go at it. Cohle, man, taking out AC Cobra, the former light heavyweight champion in his own right, with a big-time lariato.
I don't know. Maybe if Cohle hits him hard enough, AC Cobra get better at Mario Maker. Who knows?
and now both men exchanging Irish whips inside the ring, and toss him out to the apron, and AC Cobra, look at this, we're going vertical, the little man's got power, dropping down. Rust Cohle, one half of the Unified Tag Team Champions, and he's going to tag out quickly. Here comes the tarantula, Antonio Everrett.
I don't know, AC Cobra might be on that buff blast, so someone might want to check him out.
And once again, Quartz getting in the ring just to avoid any false situation as Antonio covering up his tag team partner. Look out, a buckshot clothesline out of nowhere.
Jesus Christ, took my man right out of his goddamn shoes.
And finally tagging in Quartz for the first time in this 6-man tag team matchup. Riot 544. We're going to get some CQC action here. Classic teamwork from the long reigning tag champions as Quartz goes right into a pin attempt. Here's the cover. Doc Green going to enter the ring.
Should we call him Paul Q?
Paul Q. I like that.
Oh,
Solid
God.
backbreaker as he intimidates Doc Green, or at least tries to, but he's got to watch the drop kick. Those pants don't give you the veteran savvy. Solid arm drag from Paul Q as he looks to regain control after that big drop kick. And now Spider entering the ring. Doing a little dancing of sorts.
Of course, because he's a moron. That's
Trying to
basically what he does.
Distracting Ted. As look out, we've got and I thought Paul Q was going for the Black Phoenix right away. And Spider, like KD in his prime, not able to navigate those ropes. As Quartz takes down Antonio Everett with a big-time shoulder block.
You're on him today. You're like on your house of cards right now. Jesus Christ.
And look, all of them, they continue to exchange shoulder tackles, and Quartz dancing up to his feet, and like the smart tag team competitor that he is, will cut the ring off. And assuming he tags in, yes, Ryu Matsumoto.
That's the thing. Like, CQC is one of the best, if not the best, modern day tag team champions in this era. It's ridiculous to see how much they gel. I think it was said on the dirt sheets before that that no one really cared about CQC until CQC made us care about them.
Yeah, I tend to agree with the dirt sheets in that case. And Doc Green dropping Quartz down, who tried to get involved. Those two are not the legal men. Antonio Everett catching Spider with a jawbreaker, the one-man Spider, and couldn't stop him from tagging out, though. And now Ryu Matsumoto caught between an AC Cobra and a hard place. There's a lot of cow gang over there in that corner, and he is able to finally escape and push off his former rival.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Everything about Spider is annoying. I can't put it into words how useless he is. And thank God Cobra just kicked him in the mouth.
Solid drop kick from AC Cobra, and he's not done yet! Dropping the feet on the top of the head of the one-man Spider, Ryu Matsumoto.
I mean, that took a little out of AC Cobra as well, but not enough. I mean, that's what he gets. I hate Ryu Matsumoto's an idiot. Spider, trash, whatever you want to call him, a shoeless idiot. Period.
Here's a cover after that big tope suicida from AC Cobra. Not able to do it as Quartz finally making it back to his feet. I think he got into another scuffle with AC Cobra. And inside the ring, we're going back to Spider and AC Cobra, Jason Sensation.
you call it a tope suicida. I call it a tope cobracida, but that's just me.
Well, I like that a lot better. Once again being put in timeout, and the Spider not comfortable with that, so he's going to head over to his own corner. A lot of top-tier competitors here in this match, and they have really given each other hell so far in this main event.
Oh, goodness. They're just going to work on...
more tag team action. And the cohesive unit that is T.T.T. A couple of punches to the side. Oh, my God, and Quartz, he doesn't think that's enough right hands. Gives him a couple of lefts.
Oh, look at that, just taunting. Just taunting their would-be rivals come this Saturday, 3 p.m. Twitch. TV, OCW Fed, YouTube, OCWFedTV, OCWFed.com. Got the plugs in. More kicks by Cobra. Defected by Paul Q.
That will be next Saturday. Correction to my lovely boss here. Next Saturday, live on Twitch. We've got the 15th anniversary show. I can't believe we've made it this far, and I don't think AC Cobra can believe he's made it this far either, as he puts Quartz in timeout. And once again, T.T.T. all too ready and right in front of both members of the Uncrowned. Their veteran leader being pounded into submission.
Oh, my God.
Oh, and Quartz just levying out hands to all members.
Everyone's catching one.
Here comes Doc Green now. And Green, not the legal man, but he's getting involved, and he gets taken down. Quartz removing all 3 members of Cow Gang by himself.
Paul Q. He really is Paul Q.
And Paul Q about to hit AC with the pull Q. It's CO2. Down goes AC Cobra. Doc Green once again getting involved.
It's hard to keep up with all this bedlam. And here comes
Russ Cohle. Look out! AC Cobra headed scouted. Russ Cohle getting dropped. And now I think there was a tag made. AC Cobra is no longer the legal man. It is Doc Green and Quartz.
I mean, was there a legal tag made? Because this is just going bananas right now.
Oh, and I guess Quartz wants him to tag right back out as he chucks him into the corner.
Oh, God. It's hard to keep up with all this. This is just madness right now.
You're absolutely right. This is why we don't do multi-man matches. As Spider tagged back into the bout. Quartz going to use that 5 count that he has. What's the plan here? Is Doc Green fighting back?
No. But is it enough? Doc Green wants a piece of Ryu Matsumoto. That's for damn sure.
Oh, and a very smart play there from the former world champion. It looked like he was going to toss him into the corner of T4, but instead pulling him back into a Hurricane Rana. Not a very smart move from Spider as he refuses to do the opposite.
Spider not doing something smart? That's a first.
Oh, but he will actually be able to get him over to the corner, and we're going to see some more tag team action. These men have teamed up for a long time. Of course, ran the entire beginning of Season 14 and reuniting for the main event of Riot 544.
Oh, God, look at him just taunting Doc Green. What a piece of garbage.
Shouting to Ted to make the count as he screams at Doc Green's groin. Green got a head for the higher ground, and now both members of Uncrowned in the ring. We're going to see some double team action. No, another clothesline taking down Antonio Everett before he can make much of the tag.
This match is just anybody's ball game right now. Everybody's just been in there kind of like, you know, getting their licks in.
And here's a nice diving attack from Russ Cohle. And how about another one? The Frenchman is on fire.
Call him Hongen. Oh.
The French Mugen with a pop-up fastball punch. Wee, Tarantula, back to your feet.
Les incompetents, Antonio.
Tried to follow it up. No, catches a forearm. Nice athleticism from Antonio Everett, and yet another clothesline. The Frenchman, a flurry of clotheslines tonight.
I just want to give a shout out to the fact that Russ Cole's wearing Jordan 4s. Didn't notice that. Kind of happy for him. Good for you, buddy. Get some style, you weirdo.
We'll say what you will about the cosplaying. Spider knows how to keep it very legitimate, true to the original nature of C4. And right now, CQC, little bit of oxidation on Antonio Everett. Down goes the tarantula.
Oh, quick tag. Got a quick tag up
and a very quick tag to the gamer. Russ Cohle, both members of CQC awaiting. Oh, and he's caught by Paul Q just like that.
You just derailed. It's like Paul Q versus AC Cobra back in 2014. Oh, goodness.
Quartz able to turn the house of fire into a house of gray smoke. Now back into the corner, a nice right hand from Spider, and then he turns around and do another right hand, this time from Quartz.
AC's in trouble.
We're going to see another tag. Nope. Quartz going to refuse the tag and instead just chuck AC Cobra halfway across the ring.
I don't know if that was a good idea in retrospect, especially so close to the enemy's territory, but you know, I guess it's going to work out for him in that effect.
He does have former world champion Doc Green there to tag if AC Cobra wants. Doesn't look like he will, and Quartz is going to continue to just tear him apart limb from limb. How about 3 big clotheslines in a row?
Right on the... Oh, look at this dummy just dancing around like an idiot.
Trying to get everybody's attention is Ryu Matsumoto. And meanwhile, very serious stuff inside the ring. We've got a big Tobin bomb from Paul Q. A 2 count. No, not going to be enough as Antonio finally makes his way back onto the apron.
It's ridiculous, man. If CQC can do this in 2 weeks at the 15-year anniversary show,
we got there eventually.
Bet. I know we got there. It takes some time, but sometimes we get there. We get there on time.
And AC and Quartz, and AC was trying to fight to his corner to get a tag, and he wasn't able to make it happen. But instead, Quartz and Russ Cohle once again going to drop a little oxidation on 1/3 of the count. Gang! Down goes the veteran, and he's split-tatted on the mat.
Has everybody on the opposite in Cow Gang been oxidated? I think it might be. Everybody on the other team has got oxidated at least once.
I think you might be right about that. As Russ Cohle following up quickly with a big-time spin-out powerbomb from that deadlift position. The cover, and Antonio Everett making sure that this match doesn't end that way.
Man, I got no words. CQC and stupid Matsumoto are working like a well-oiled machine.
And AC Cobra has had enough of being oxidated, whatever you want to call it. Look out, Doc Green tag back in, and the former world champion delivers a facer to the French Mugen.
Can we say that on just regular? I don't know if we can say that on regular web TV.
Censor me later. Here's the tag. And now the Uncrowned have something. Oh my God! We've seen this in house shows. It's the censor driver! Russ Cohle being slapped with the Seltzer driver, and he's out of it.
Oh my God.
That may be all she wrote. 1, 2. It looked like Spider was counting along with 10.
Because he's a moron.
Antonio
He really
doing a
is
nice
a
job
moron.
cutting off the ring now. Dangerous position for Russ Cohle after being driven into the mat with that Seltzer driver.
Oh, that was a
quick
great
counter.
That was a great, Russ Dragon suplex.
The half and
Jesus.
half, little cream, little sugar, little brain damage for you. He tries to follow up on it, but it's not going to work out for Russ Cohle.
What is
Is he able to
Matsumoto
tag?
doing?
I don't know if he's going to be able to tag. Oh,
What is
nice
Matsumoto
sweep.
doing?
Oh, look out. I think Russ Cohle may be calling for the end. The Carcosa. He may be dressed like Mugen, but he's got one thing in mind. No, Antonio Everett able to counter in a sweep of his own.
Nice, but that's not the territory you want to be in.
Able to escape before either Spider or Paul Q can get their hands on him.
I like how it's a thing now.
And a smart tag bringing in arguably the strongest member of the Cow Gang. The crowd mooing with glee as Doc Green drags Russ Cohle away. Oh, look out, back body drop.
You would have told me 15 years ago that people would be mooing in the crowd for somebody. I'd call you in crazy. Fuck it, I'll say it, in crazy.
I don't think we would have made it this far if I told you that 15 years ago. You would have quit right then and there.
Pretty much.
And here comes Spider after the big back body drop. Doc Green right back to his feet. Looking to put a flurry of blows here on the recently re-signed Spider Matsumoto. A couple of back elbows. And now both of these men going pound for pound against one another. Never thought you'd see the day.
No, right? I'm a little in shock, sorry. I'm a little taken aback.
Got him with the arm. Look out! Doc Green missed the punch! Nobody kicks out of the Colossus! What? Are you kidding me? The cover? Quartz getting in the ring. AC Cobra can't get there in time! I don't believe it!
Oh, no.
And Spider
Oh,
pinning the former world champion, Jason Sensation.
God. Oh, like this night couldn't get any worse, and it just did. Oh, my God.
And T4 winning the main event here and celebrating inside the ring. Oh, and I think they're coming down here, Sensation.